Guess what time it is?
It's time for
Good morning, entrepreneurs.
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 Good morning, entrepreneurs. Good morning, entrepreneurs.
Good morning, entrepreneurs.
Good morning, entrepreneurs.
Good morning, entrepreneurs.
Good morning, entrepreneurs.
Good morning, entrepreneurs.
Good morning, entrepreneurs.
Good morning, entrepreneurs.
Good morning, entrepreneurs.
Good morning, entrepreneurs.
Good morning, freaking fabulous entrepreneurs.
Good morning, entrepreneurs.
Good morning, entrepreneurs.
G'day, good morning, entrepreneurs.
Good morning, entrepreneurs.
Good morning, entrepreneurs, and welcome to today's show with your hosts, Kim White and Kerry Zarb. Kim White is the founder and fierce leader of the My Sexy Business community, and Kerry Zarb is the founder of Zinc Business Solutions. Keep watching for your dose of entrepreneurial fun with the roving reporters and, of course, Kim and Kerry.
Welcome, everyone. Good morning, and welcome to Good Morning, Entrepreneurs. And thank you for joining us on this amazing Friday live stream number 40. Yay! Good morning, Kim.
Good morning, Kerry.
So, Kim, I think you should tell us who this show is for.
We're just going to go right there out of the gate, Kerry. GME is a place for entrepreneurs across the globe to unite each week. If you're thinking about a business, maybe you're in business and you're struggling a little, or maybe you're rocking your business and you just need some new ideas, you're in the right place this morning. And we're excited you've joined us today.
We are super excited. As always, Kim, we're always excited to be here, and we love that everyone joins us for the show as well. And Kim, do we have a coffee mug this morning?
We do, Kerry.
We do. Oh, hang on, I've got the glare. There we go.
You go
Kim,
first, Kerry.
I'll go first because Friday is my second favourite F word, and this is my faithful Friday mug.
So this is my faithful Friday mug, and it came from the famous Adam Rothenberg. And I have to say, Kerry, because the green room is a little wonky this morning where I'm looking at, I can't see like all that I need to see in there. So I'm just going to ask, can we interrupt for just 1 second and bring Adam to stage? Because he's the one that gave me this mug, and I just have something to say to him quickly.
Absolutely.
Adam,
good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It would be better if I could see everybody in the green room, but since I can't, I'm just going to call it out. And I do want to just do something really quickly. So, Adam, bear with me, Adam. Did you like how I said that?
I did. Yes.
So, here we go. So
Yay!
True story. Adam had no idea, and I don't know how to even take this down, Adam. I'm going to laugh and tell you. Wait, here we go. I am giggling because I'm like, I have to see your face whenever it plays, and I couldn't see it in the green room. So happy 15-year birthday for doing interviews. I know it was Wednesday, but since I wasn't here last week and you rocked it last week, I just had to put that funny out there right in the beginning. And besides that, Adam, I was afraid I was going to tell.
Oh my God, thank you so much for that. I can't believe the pictures and things that you found that I didn't even remember that I had out there. Oh my God, that was so nice. Thank you very much. I'm speechless right now, but I have to tell you, I hope the smile on my face is conveying how happy I am. And I need a copy of that because I need to share it with all of my followers if they're not watching this morning. So thank you for that. It really means a lot to me.
You're very welcome. That was from Carrie and I giggle because that was why I was up late and I couldn't tell you when you were saying why I was up late. I'm like, don't talk, don't say anything to Adam. I have to go off camera. So there you go. Now I can relax.
Congratulations, Adam.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm actually a little bit, I know you can't see it, but I'm actually a little bit choked up. So I'm going to go back to the green room and play with some controls behind the scenes.
Thank you, Adam.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Carrie, I know we had that in our plan and we know we did not tell him it was in our plan, but now we can move on with the show, Carrie.
Back to our, wait, I can't say the word, regularly scheduled program. Is that how you say it?
Exactly, Carrie.
Well, Kim, maybe we should step into the first segment, which is Entrepreneur Land, and we might do a little express version of that today. And because today's show is actually the theme of community, finding the right people who accept you for who you are. They are there to support and uplift you, as well as being a soundboard for ideas. They are there to be a shoulder to lean on when you need that extra encouragement.
Well, speaking of community, Carrie, let's make this entrepreneur who asked us a question, let's make them feel part of our community and answer that today. So the question is, what is one freebie I can offer my audience to help them find out who I am? And Carrie, I think you should go first.
Oh, Kim, I'd actually encourage anyone who happens to have this question to look at what they can offer that will give someone a bit of a taste of who you are and who you are in your business and what you can provide, how you're going to serve people and how you can help them. So, Kim, I'm sure you've got something more intelligent to add.
Definitely not more intelligent, Carrie. Always, we're always on the same page, Carrie. So I think there are many different kinds of freebies to give someone the opportunity to get to know you, like podcasts, live streams like this one, GME, or other gifts that can be downloaded. I think people get stuck in that only a PDF is a freebie, but that's not true. My favorite freebies are ones that offer an experience, Carrie, or a win for those who attend, like our speaker sheet workshop or the vision board party, like our Jillo host, because it gives everyone the opportunity to get to know each other while actually getting something done. So I think that's a win-win, Carrie.
Kim, I love it. And yes, all of those things. And yeah, I just love how you put that, Kim. That was brilliant. And Kim, let's jump into some more of our community by going to our first roving reporter segment about entrepreneurship later in life. Yvonne Marchese, age agitator, podcast host, community builder, branding photographer, published author, event speaker, and GME roving reporter.
Thanks, Kim and Carrie. This is Yvonne Marchese coming to you as a roving reporter for Good Morning Entrepreneurs. I'm your resident age agitator here to talk about midlife entrepreneurship. And I have a very special guest with me today, Barbara Ellison. She is a speaker, an author, a show host, a certified personality trainer, and certified dream coach. She is all that and a bag of chips, and she is on a mission to make happiness the norm rather than the exception. Barbara, you came to entrepreneurship a little bit later in life, right? I'd love to know, what would be your top bit of advice for somebody who is thinking about getting into entrepreneurship?
The biggest word of advice for me to anyone is you are not too old. Age is a number. It is a number that is on a calendar. It has nothing to do with what is going on in your life right now. So, and don't let anyone tell you that you are, including yourself. So, yes, absolutely.
That is solid gold advice. And that is all for now. Back to you, Kim and Carrie.
Thank you, Yvonne and Barbara. Oh, Kim, perfection, absolute perfection.
For someone who's about to turn 57 next month, I'm just going to say, I like that age is just a number. So I want to say that by building the Age Agitators Club, Yvonne has created a community. There's our theme again, Carrie, of like-minded women who want to age playfully. She's so fun. You know, Yvonne just released a very fun book called In Full Bloom, A Guide to Aging Playfully. And I love this new way we're sharing the covers, y'all. It keeps this pile next to me down a little bit, just saying I have this book. And it's small size, but it's got big ideas, and it's made to be kept on your nightstand, taken with you in your purse even so you can share it, or displayed on your coffee table so that you can easily access it when you need a bit of encouragement or wisdom. I just think it's a really powerful, fun message that Yvonne says that we don't have to like act our age, is what I'm going to say.
And Kim, I do have to add, a guide to aging playfully. Doesn't that sound like fun? And look at Yvonne, like surfing on the daisy. Like, that is just fantastic. And yeah, I love it. So Kim?
Yes, Carrie?
I think it could be time to go to our next roving reporter, because we have a segment about health and wellness for entrepreneurs.
The friggin' fabulous Kat Corchado, proud US Air Force veteran, health and wellness professional, founder of Small Space Pilates, podcast host, published author, and GME roving reporter.
Thanks, Kim and Carrie. Hi, everybody. If you remember last week, we started our segment or our sequence on balance. Remember, balance is something that has to be practiced. Nobody has great balance unless they practice balance. So remember, we started off with our heels together, toes apart. We had our little chair or something to keep our balance, and we just lifted up onto our toes. How did that feel for you? So we're going to take it just a step further. So I want you to separate your feet right inside the hip. So your hip bones, you hear about hip width distance. So I want you to take the foot that you feel most stable on, and mine is my right side. And you're just going to bend the other foot with just the toe lightly touching. Your standing leg, the knee is soft, so don't push into the back of the knee, and just let go and see how this feels. If you feel your foot doing this, it's proprioception, which means your body's trying to figure out what you're trying to do. So your chair is here, and you can just hold this and then let go. If you're feeling really good here, hold onto the chair and just lift the foot an inch off of the floor. Pull your tummy in and just, I wobbled. Did you see that? And just hold. And you can just bring the foot down like I did. Tap the toe and bring it up. Tap the toe and bring it up. tap the toe and bring it up one more and lift and hold. Woo, and bring it down. So even for me, this is hard, but it's something you have to practice. So next time, we're going to actually bring the knee up a little bit higher and hold. So until next time, back to you, Kim and Carrie.
Thank you, Kat. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to try it, Kim.
You know what? There's a stat out there that Kat and Yvonne shared about if you can stand on one foot for 10 seconds, it tells you what state of health you're in, like your longevity of your life. So I love that she's teaching us how to make that better. So I'm going to say that, Carrie. But through small space Pilates, which Kat created, she's fostered a community, Carrie, of women who want to put the work in now on their bodies so they can physically do what they want. Because Kat believes everyone has the right to feel good in their body, she offers a free week trial of small space Pilates so you can see if it's right for you. And Carrie, I have one more thing to add this week that I forgot to tell Adam to put in the agenda. So Kat is half of the Salty Sisters. Yvonne, who played before, is the other half of the Salty Sisters. Next Friday at 11 Central, they are having a special holiday live stream, and I want everybody to mark their calendars. We're going to be there with them, and it's going to be a great time. And they've got somebody really fun coming on. It's going to be their first interview, so I'm excited for them. But Salty Sisters live stream next Friday the 15th, 11 a.m. Central.
Oh, Kim, I am going to catch the replay of that one because it could be my little nap time, but that is super exciting. I can't wait. Those two together are awesome. Yay. You are tuning in to Good Morning Entrepreneurs, and we will be back in 1 minute after this quick commercial.
Once upon a time, there was a princess from Oklahoma living a traveling life in Texas.
When along comes an Aussie bucket of swearing sunshine.
When these two girls from opposite ends of the globe met in February 2021,
even the universe did not know what it was in for.
Determined to solve world problems for entrepreneurs, we still to this day learn just how similar we are.
We have found our passions were too strong not to unite and become the partners in change that we are.
What is a bucket and a boom gate?
So a bucket is basically a category or a way to change how you're looking at something big.
And a boom gate is a way to protect ourselves. Sometimes we need a boom gate to protect ourselves from ourselves.
We have lots of experience of our lifetimes of business, and we want to share that with you.
We look forward to bringing you weekly episodes of the Buckets and Boom Gates podcast.
Welcome back, and thank you for being here with us on this amazing Friday. We still have some more show for you on today's common theme of community.
So Carrie, I'm going to just put a little tidbit. We don't mind sponsoring ourselves. Let me just say that. That's what we do. But our episode this week for Buckets and Boom Gates, we talked about the word of the year. And Carrie, that goes with our community theme. I just want to say that out loud. So if you don't know about word of the year stuff, I think you should go listen to that episode and then come back and share what your word of the year is with us, Carrie. I want to say that. But if you're tuning in this morning to GME, obviously if you're hearing our voices, you are. This show is for you. If you're feeling alone in this business adventure, if you're stuck or overwhelmed, or you don't know which way to go, you're in the right place. We hope we can inspire you with our community. And if you're looking for a community, we want to make sure you know you are welcome to come to ours to see if we are your flavor. And we are here every Friday. I'm laughing. I'm so sorry. We are here every Friday at 7 a.m. Central, and we would love for you to engage in the chat with other community members. You can also join us Monday through Thursday at 7 a.m. Central on the audio app Clubhouse. We'd love for you to be part of our conversations where we actually get to talk to each other instead of y'all just watching. It would be a conversation with us. So I want to say that since the beginning of this show, Carrie, we have given our fellow masterminders the opportunity to be a roving reporter, which allows them to build their hosting skills, their video recording and editing skills, and all of our roving reporters are part of our mastermind groups. So they're living proof for you of what is possible, especially, Carrie, in community.
Oh, Kim, so well done. Honestly, I feel like I should have chipped in there somewhere, and I could see you were like, oh, I'm like, oh, was that my cue? Did I miss something? No, okay, keep going. So good. Well done, Kim, and so well said. Thank you.
Thank you, Carrie.
So, Kim, let's step over to our next roving reporter because we have our segment on helping entrepreneurs be findable online.
Denise Millay, a findability queen, tech simplifier, game show host, published author, website builder, founder of M Media Group and GME roving reporter.
Thanks, Kim and Carrie. Good morning, entrepreneurs. Today, we are going to talk about the 3 R's. The 3 R's are reduce, reuse, and recycle. We want to reduce the amount of effort you put into creating new content by reusing and recycling existing assets you've already created. And we want to make sure our message is seen consistently across all platforms so we're also more findable. As entrepreneurs, we spend tons of time getting to know our audiences. We know, but we don't know for sure where they are when they connect with our content. So they could be doing a quick scroll session in between appointments or when they have a few minutes of downtime. They could be alone in a coffee shop or a cafe, relaxing and reading longer blog posts, articles, or emails. They could be in listening mode, looking for podcasts or clips to consume while they want to focus on listening. So to reach our potential clients well, we need to provide the format best for them in the multiple places they may visit. We can reuse our existing content in different formats to help connect with them and boost our findability even more. You can clip a piece of video for a short or a reel or a post. You can use an audio clip from an interview or a podcast as a voiceover for a post. You can take quotes and use them for social media. You can take segments or topics from your articles or emails and create blog posts with them. Possibilities are endless. We reuse and recycle the things we've already invested tons of time into creating, and then we gain better findability by getting our message across many, many different platforms consistently. And we do all of this because we want you to be findable. If they can't find you, they can't do business with you. Back to you, Kim and Carrie.
Thank you, Denise. Wow. Kim, 3 R's. Oh, I like it.
I'm telling you, Denise is like a rock star, and she is our findability queen. Like, that's what we call her. We have dubbed her that. And I know that she turns a little red sometimes when we say that, Carrie, but she truly is. So repurposing your content allows you to engage with your community more because they are finding you in the internet searches. Denise recently published her book, Be Findable. If they can't find you, they can't do business with you. A book filled with a lot of great tips, tricks, hacks, all of that. And it's all in there, Carrie. She gives lots on GME, but if you're like me, I kind of need more in print so I can look at it and follow directions. And I think her book is the perfect thing. And really, honestly, Carrie, it would make a great gift for any business owner. If you know someone who's an entrepreneur and they need a gift from you, makes a great gift for the holidays.
Well, Kim, that's a great idea. I hadn't thought of the books as gifts for other entrepreneurs. I can't believe I never thought of that before. And by the way, I just want to say as well, I'm loving this hands-free with like us not with the books. This is so good. So good. So, Kim, let's go to our next roving reporter because we have our segment on living proof conversations for entrepreneurs.
Linda Bonney is a published author, conversationalist, writer, storyteller, podcast host, production manager, and GME roving reporter.
Thanks, Kim and Kerry. I wanted to come to you this morning with a topic which is important for us to have a think about, and that is the difficult conversations that we have as entrepreneurs. I can think of one example recently where I was having a really tough week. I felt very overwhelmed, very overworked, very underpaid, and a little bit lost in my focus and absolutely undisciplined in my approach to the business and many of the tasks that I had to get done. As difficult as it was, I opened up and shared with a group that I felt very safe to do so. And as difficult as it was, I shared my vulnerability and asked them to support me the best that they knew how. They openly shared and gave me much gratitude in that moment. And that difficult conversation actually became a turning point for me in order to get over some of that funk that I was in. While we think that our entrepreneurship journey is often at times difficult, the difficult conversations that we need to have out loud are often not easy to access because we work quite alone a lot of the time, especially if we are working from home or we are busy with life. There is not as much opportunity to have those conversations with the people who really care about us. So I encourage you, if you are in a bit of a funk, to find your people, find your community, have the difficult conversation, which may feel like you're exposing yourself quite a lot, but it's worthwhile in the end. That's it for now. Back to you, Kim and Kerry.
Thank you, Linda.
So, finding your community can help you have those difficult conversations because you're surrounded by people who love you and want the best for you, allowing you to feel safe to open up to them. And I will say, Gary, I believe in Linda. Like, I understand difficult conversations are so hard to have, but I also know she has a lot of conversations that are very, I'm going to say they're very, I don't want to use the word amazing, but that's what they are. Like, I'm trying to find a better word, but she hosts the podcast Stories with the Sunday Roast, which features extraordinary conversations. There's the word, extraordinary conversations with amazing humans from all over the world. And additionally, Linda's taken these interviews and parlayed them. Thank you, Adam, for the great word. She has parlayed them into stories related to her own life in the book versions of Stories with the Sunday Roast, Collection 1 and 2, and Collection 3 is in the works. So it's very exciting to see what Linda can do. You know, she's helping us understand to have difficult conversations. But Carrie, these are some very wonderful conversations too that were parlayed.
Oh, I love that word, Kim and Adam. Oh, such a good word. But yes, she did. And not only are Linda's conversations extraordinary, Kim, they're inspiring. They're actually inspiring for us as entrepreneurs to be able to share our story and have it go from a podcast into this magical book. It's just, and it's so creative, isn't it? I love it.
She is extremely creative, Carrie. Extremely.
So, Kim, it is time to go to our next roving reporter. I mean, wait, hang on. A cheerleader? Are we going to a cheerleader? We might be going to a cheerleader. We've got a segment on surprise and delight marketing.
Donna Bender is a certified givologist, branded product specialist, corporate marketing trainer, creator of The Giving Plan, show host, published author, and GME roving reporter.
Give me a J, give me an I, give me a V, give me an E. What's that spell? Give. What's that spell? Give. Thanks, Kim and Kerry. This is Donna Bender coming to you today as a roving reporter for Good Morning Entrepreneurs. Today's surprise and delight marketing segment is how a giving plan can increase your business. December is that time of year, all the hustle and bustle and time spent, even hours searching online if you want to avoid going into the stores. And how many squirrels and unicorns showed up on that website you were looking at? And after spending half a day selecting gifts to give clients and business associates, you give up, perhaps frustrated. If planned well, giving client gifts can become one of the most effective ways to build long-lasting relationships with your clients that will not only retain them, but also engage prospects and increase referrals, and it will grow your business. I think by now you know how much I like to surprise and delight someone, and by having a giving plan, you will create an opportunity to surprise and delight clients and prospects during the year when no one else is doing that. You know, people always say, well, why give a gift? And there's several reasons, including to show you're thinking about someone, to show appreciation, to surprise and delight someone, to show you care as a thank you, and just because. We are at the end of Q4, and it's time to reflect upon our current business, what worked and what did not, and to project where we want our business to be next year. By showing your appreciation, saying thank you, acknowledging your clients and business associates, creating a giving plan can be successful and implemented quickly when it becomes part of your overall marketing plan and budget. When put into place and executed correctly, a customized giving plan will open up lines of communication and reach the key markets and people to help you meet your goals. I have witnessed that all of this can happen by just giving. I am living proof that this strategy works. And so, back to you, Kim and Kerry.
Thank you, Donna. Oh my goodness, I had no idea we were actually getting a cheerleader today. Oh my goodness.
So Donna cheers everyone on in her community, Kerry, by teaching them how to give without strings attached and how to build their business literally on being thankful and grateful and all the things that she talks about. So I want you to know, Kerry, that when you give a branded product or a gift that's the right kind, people think about you. They see that and they're like, "Oh, I want to go to her for business. I want to go do business with them." So she has got a lot of strategy, I'm going to say, and she has a new book, which is exciting. She has been she has a registered trademark now as the Giveology and Giveologist. She is the Giveologist and she helps others learn how to do that. Her book features lots of tips, and I'm going to say tips, tricks, and like all kinds of fun stuff in there. She gives examples. Anyway, it's very, very amazing. And she has lots of fun holidays to give you ideas of when to celebrate your clients and when to send out things. So she did a rock star job on this, Kerry.
Oh, she did. And I just love the cover, Kim, like that pop and color and the presents and the bows and Donna sitting there on the pile of presents. It's just so awesome.
So, Kerry, can I show one more thing before we leave this segment? I want you to look at this silver glittery. Can you see how glittery it is? Wait, I'm going the wrong direction. Can you see how glittery it is?
Yep, I can. Yep.
Oh my goodness. So Holly Totten and I went to the book launch party for Donna, and she's famous for her gifts, but I'm just going to say That's another example of something she did because we were there to support her. She gave us the most beautiful silver glittery bags. So I just have to say a big shout out and a big thank you for that sparkly bag that I have sitting right there.
I love it. Thank you, Kim. You are tuning in to Good Morning Entrepreneurs, and we will be back in 1 minute after this quick commercial.
This show is sponsored by
Groundwork Brigade Mastermind. Are you an entrepreneur who is focused on making an impact,
but you haven't figured out how to make an income doing it?
We spent years trying to figure out how to do both.
And we realized the business adventure is not a one-size-fits-all. I'm Kim White. I'm the founder and fierce leader of the My Sexy Business team.
And I'm Kerry Zarb, Aussie bucket of swearing sunshine.
And she's a brilliant entrepreneur, by the way.
We both understand how it feels to believe we are the only ones who can't figure things out.
So we decided to join forces so we could get in the trenches with you.
We lead a very special mastermind group so you can be confident in strategically implementing
the right things in the right order so that you too can get the best possible results.
We cover a variety of topics based on what you need,
including building a business that you own and doesn't own you.
We even address things like social media strategy and simple tech solutions.
If you would like to meet other entrepreneurs who are living proof of what is possible,
come and join us at Groundwork Brigade Mastermind Open House.
Welcome back, and thank you for being here with us on this amazing Friday. We still have some more show to come for you on today's common theme of community.
So maybe you're watching and you're looking for a community where you can see behind the scenes and be inspired and motivated. We hope GME is the place that you come to because we hope you're grabbing ideas. We hope you're seeing living proof of what you can foster in your own community. Or if you want to join ours, please know you're welcome.
Always welcome. Yes. Thank you, Kim. And Kim, did you know it's time to go to another roving reporter?
What?
We have our segment on Mama Entrepreneurs coming up right now.
Jill Polish is the founder of Mama Outspoken, executive team leader, postpartum awareness advocate, vision board party host, event coordinator, podcast host, GME associate producer, and roving reporter.
Thanks, Kim and Kerry. Discipline isn't enjoyable while it's happening. It can be a little painful, but when we learn to embrace it, we will do right. To discipline or be disciplined is to follow an order or a code of behavior. That code of behavior might not be our own, and we will ultimately choose to do what we want to do when we want to do it. In business, we do get to choose the right things to do in the right order and at the right time for us. There are many ways people teach how to do business, but we must be careful about the code of behavior being encouraged. There's so much creepy marketing out there, but following a not creepy order of business and prioritizing those things in the right way can put us into a discipline of doing business well. And not just for ourselves, but for those who we are wanting to do business with. And in motherhood, now we're seeing a shift to gentle parenting. But the reality is we just need to treat people the way we want to be treated. Even our children. Our children can sometimes be that reality check in, are we doing just that? Are we treating those we are disciplining in a code of behavior that we are disciplining ourselves against? We can also practice discipline in our communities, the accountability and feedback we can get from our peers. It's food for thought. Try not to shrug it off or be crushed by it, because I think we can find growth and reward in our discipline. Back to you, Kerry and Kim.
Thank you, Jillo. Oh, lots of good ideas in there, Kim.
So having a community around you can help keep you disciplined because they can serve as your accountability partners. And I want to just like share quickly when I was meeting with our Jillo yesterday, we were actually having a conversation about what she's talking about. You know, discipline doesn't always feel good. But we were recognizing that because of the accountability that she and I share during those meetings, we were recognizing some things coming off of our vision board that were actually taking place. And it was so exciting. She mentioned like not being creepy in our marketing. We were having a conversation about that. We were just, oh my goodness. So I want to invite everyone. I want to like remind everyone that Jillo hosts the vision board party. And if you want some discipline and accountability, just show up. It's a really fun time. You know, she walks you step by step through the process. If you haven't created one before, she helps you. If you have created one before, come and update it. But Carrie, we have this quarterly vision board party as a community. Did you like that, Carrie? As a community.
I got that, Kim. I got that.
And our next one is coming up on Monday, January 29th at 6 p.m. Central. And I think it's really important that you mark your calendars now because all the holiday stuff, you will forget that the party's going to be that night. And it will be a game changer for you if you get in the discipline and the process of being with community quarterly for your vision board party.
Oh, Kim, so good. I love it. I'm so excited. I can't wait for the next one. So, Kim, it's time we head over to our next roving reporter because we have a segment on sensitive niche entrepreneurs.
Melissa Botoff-Airy is a podcast host, founder of The Leftover Pieces, grief and suicide loss educator, support group leader, certified grief companion, creator of Because They Lived Legacy Project, and GME roving reporter.
Thanks, Kim and Carrie. So today, as your Grace and Space girl, I am going to talk to you about giving yourself a lot of those right now because we have officially entered the holiday season. And while the media and marketing want us to believe this is the happiest time of the year, I'm here to tell you that I know that's not always the case. For many, many people, this is the most anxiety-inducing time of the year. And so I think, at least in my experience, that applies to many of us as entrepreneurs as well, because we face a lot of challenges. Some of those are monetary, some of those are schedule driven, but during the holiday season, both of those things are increasingly stressful. So I'm going to give you 3 actionable tips today to help you manage your anxiety just a little bit better during this holiday season. The first thing I want to do is give you permission to say no. You need to guard your bandwidth and you need to guard your schedule. And so saying no is often the best recourse. And then you allow yourself the opportunity to say yes to the things that you really have the time and space for. The second thing I want to advise you to consider doing is to look at things that trigger you or that cause extra anxiety in you. And some of those may be things that you've carried with you from your childhood. I want to encourage you to find something positive that makes you feel emotionally good to replace that trigger with when it shows up. And that will give you a way to rewrite that memory and have a more positive experience going forward. The third thing I want to encourage you to do is to either add a new self-care routine or possibly bring back an old one that has gone to the wayside, because there's no time like the holiday season to bring back a little extra self-care to help us manage just a little bit better. Back to you, Kim and Carrie.
Thank you, Melissa. Oh, Kim, I'm bringing my boom gate. How about you?
We definitely are bringing our boom gates, Carrie. And Melissa is our space and grace girl. I love how she framed that because she is definitely the one that keeps us reminded and accountable for space and grace. But when you're going through something, reaching out to your community, whether that's friends or an organization, like whatever it is, Carrie, I think that can help you move through the anxiety you can feel during the holiday season. Maybe you're missing loved ones. Maybe you're, like she gave several examples of stress and anxiety things. So I appreciate her doing that. One of the things I will say, Melissa has helped so many people with her podcast, The Leftover Pieces, Suicide Loss Conversations. And I know she wishes it wasn't necessary, but with over 100,000 downloads, I am so sorry.
Do you want me to jump in, Kim? I gotcha. So Melissa's podcast has got well over 100,000 downloads, thousands upon thousands of listeners each week, and still growing, which makes us really sad. However, on the flip side, we're so grateful to Melissa for having this resource available for so many to help so many people. So we want to say thank you to Melissa for supporting the fellow grievers and in such a huge way. Like, this is making a huge difference. And Kim, I'm going to swing back to the question we had earlier in the show about a freebie, and that is such a living proof example with Melissa's podcast, because it is helping so many people in such an impactful way that, yeah, it's amazing.
I agree, Carrie. And I'm sorry I'm still choked, I guess. Let's go to our next roving reporter who is in the virtual cafe, the money barista, Kerry Zarb.
Kerry Zarb is a rock star podcaster, brilliant entrepreneur, director of Zinc Business Solutions, cover girl, mastermind leader, and GME roving reporter.
Let me introduce you to Kerry Zarb, the money barista. In her famous words, let's go, it's coffee time. She also says happy biz beans to you because she's a financial guru. She hosts the Money Barista podcast. She has the Money Barista Savings Tool that she created and has saved over $100,000 for this community. She also is the leader of the Money Barista Club, where she helps everybody get in control of their finances, and she's the author of the Money Barista book, All Things Money and Coffee. She loves beans of all kinds.
Welcome to the Virtual Cafe for this week's segment on business finances. What happens when we put things off? Putting off working on our digits in our business can have a ginormous ripple effect. Firstly, we're going to feel it. The stress slowly builds. And by the way, guys, I'm not talking about bumping it by a day or two. I'm not even talking about putting it off for a week or two. I'm really talking about when it's been a month or a couple of months or maybe more. This sucker is now out of control and we need to spend significant time on it to catch up so that we can relax again. And the ripple effect comes into play for knowing our numbers, watching how much is coming in versus how much is going out, and being able to make decisions. Can you imagine if suddenly you needed to be away from your business? Can you afford to be away right now? What if suddenly you need to replace your computer? Can you afford that? Putting off working on your digits not only causes you unneeded stress, it also puts you under pressure. And when we're under pressure, we can do some really dumb things. And trust me, I've been here before, I've done it before, so I know exactly how it works. Don't delay working on your business finances if you can avoid it. And if you really need to delay, just delay a tiny bit, just a little bit. I want you to be in control of your business finances. Making sure that those delays are very small and very insignificant will make a huge impact on keeping up with your business finances. That's all today from the Virtual Cafe. Back to you, Kim.
Thank you, Kim.
That was awesome, Carrie. You have impacted our community so much with your wisdom about finances, Carrie. Do you have anything else to add to, like, the difference between putting off our finances, like because we don't want to do them, or just changing it a little bit?
Well, Kim, I feel like I said a lot and I kind of did a great little summary in that, not to blow my own trumpet, but I don't want to overload anyone when we think about these things. Just keep it in mind, keep it in the forefront of your mind of how you cannot put it off excessively. So, Kim, I'm happy to leave it at that.
Well, I want to make sure that everyone knows that next week is the club meeting where we, as a financial community, Carrie, how's that? Where we get together to be accountable and to ask you questions and get to keep up with our stuff. So, Carrie, I'd love to go to our commercial for it so everybody gets some details about it.
Do you find your finances confusing or overwhelming? Well, guess what? You're not alone. I'm Kerry Zarb and I am the Money Barista. It's time to take away those sleepless nights, all the stress and pressure we feel from those flippin' digits. Finances can be hard, and this is why your seat at the virtual cafe is reserved in the Money Barista Club. Our meetups are held on the third Wednesday of each month at 6 p.m. Central Time, and I'm inviting you to join us to ask questions, gain access to resources so that you can get in control of your business finances. This is where coffee meets money. Are you ready? What are you waiting for? It's time for you to be in the driver's seat of your finances. Head over to kerryzarb.com/club to join me in the virtual cafe and start controlling the beans in your business today.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Adam. And welcome back, everyone. And thank you for being here with us. And we're going somewhere else now, Kim, are we?
Well, I want to make sure everybody knows that the club is normally on the third Wednesday, but because of the holidays, it's actually this next week. So make sure that you're there, everyone.
Correct, Kim, and I will add we never cancel any of these club sessions. So we've just pulled it back 1 week so that we can all go into the holidays and enjoy the festivities, but not be missing the beans in the business in the meantime.
I think it's a brilliant idea. And everyone who doesn't know, Carrie has recently published the Money Barista book, where business finances are made simple in the virtual cafe. Lots of stuff in here, Carrie, to help everyone get in control of their finances. And I love, because I'm a little control freaky, I love that you are helping us all get in control.
Aw, thank you, Kim. Thank you so much. So I think we need to keep our little skates on and keep our community rolling, because we've got another segment from an amazing roving reporter, and it's our segment on entrepreneurs in entertainment.
Adam Rothenberg is a media personality, interview king, clubhouse manager, published author, event coordinator, red carpet correspondent, GME associate producer, and roving reporter.
Thanks, Kim and Kerry. It's Adam, and I am back in the closet for yet another behind the curtain story. And today I want to talk about my 2013 interview with Broadway and television actor Cheyenne Jackson, who you may know from Fox's Call Me Kat, which starred Mayim Bialik and Leslie Jordan, or you may know him from one of his many Broadway shows such as All Shook Up or Finian's Rainbow. Well, I got to interview Cheyenne, like I said, in 2013 when he was releasing his debut CD. Now, what you won't get from reading that interview is just how long I had known Cheyenne prior to this interview. I had met him when he was in the ensemble of Thoroughly Modern Millie on Broadway, which, if you remember from a few weeks ago, that was the Tony Award-winning show that I met Sutton Foster at. And the great thing about Cheyenne was I had met him at the stage door, and then I was working in group sales for theater at the time, and the building that I worked in happened to be the building that Cheyenne lived in. And we would see each other in the elevator, or when one of us was leaving or coming into the building, and we kind of got to know each other. And then he continued to get to know me because I went to see him in all the Broadway and off-Broadway shows he was starring in, and I would wait at the stage door, and he was always so nice to me. So when I got to interview him in 2013, I thought to myself, maybe one of the reasons that I'm getting this interview is because he knows who I am. And his personal press rep at the time was also somebody that I had a good relationship with. So I thought to myself, I do believe that it's because of these relationships that is one of the reasons that I was getting to interview him. And I was so excited to not only get to interview him, but then to go to the concert where he was performing in support of his debut CD. And I got to see him afterwards, and he was so nice and so appreciative of the interview. It was just magical to see him. So that is today's Behind the Curtain story. It's back to you, Kim and Kerry.
Thank you, Adam. Oh, Kim, I love Adam's stories.
I do too. I feel like we get the juicy behind the curtain stuff, that everybody else doesn't get, Carrie. So Adam is celebrating his 15 years and over 1,500 celebrity interviews. Adam has built his own community, Carrie, of stars who entrusted him to tell their stories through his interviews. Adam, I hope you are bringing us a picture to the stage today.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. I am definitely bringing you a picture to the stage. And it is going to take me just one quick moment to get it because I'm doing things a little differently. And here we go. Oh, good. Actually, I needed to test something, and this is the perfect way to do it. So this works great. So here we go. So this is me and Cheyenne Jackson. Now, this is not the picture from his CD release party, but this is when I saw him in All Shook Up. And I remember this picture because he said to me, he told me how good I looked. And I remember I had just started using Susan Lucci's Youthful Essence microdermabrasion on my face. And he was like, and I was on cloud 9 when I was using that. And he just was so nice and complimented me. And this is my all-time favorite picture with him for that reason.
I love it.
Such a great picture, Adam. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. And guys, we need to step over to Princess Speak. Have we got time? Can we express through? Is that okay?
So Princess Speak is our version of simple business language for entrepreneurs where we have vocabulary words or phrases we've adopted from the community to help us get a better understanding of what our business adventure is all about. And today's phrase is flavor. Flavor is my way of saying whether you like something or not. I am some people's flavor and not other people's flavor. It's important to know your flavor when choosing a community to make sure you are in the right place. What's your definition of flavor, Carrie?
Well, I was going to put in a joke about coffee and tea, but I really think that flavour is where it steps into our personalities as well and who we can vibe with. So I find that I personally love spending time with like-minded people. So it's not just personality, it's the flavour, it's all the things coming together. How about you, Adam?
My definition is what Kim said.
Happy 15 years, Adam, and you are our flavor. I'll just say that.
Thank you.
It's important for everyone to find their community, the people that accept you for who you are and be there to support you. That is what I call finding your flavor. May you, our wonderful listener, find your community, your people, your flavor, and maybe that is us. Just saying. Join us next Friday at 7 a.m. Central.
This is the team signing off for Good Morning Entrepreneurs.